Okay, sweet. Okay, so thank you for joining me, Cherisa. It's Cherisa Hoekema of the Hoekema team.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
And yeah, let's talk about this listing. So super excited about it, right?
Right. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and so first off, the home is located in on Barkley Hill, which is essentially walkable to Barkley Village. The interurban trail system is right behind it that takes you right down. You can walk, bike, or a 1-minute drive down to Barkley Village. We work in Barkley Village, right? So
Right.
What do you appreciate most about Barkley Village?
So I absolutely love that Barkley Village is a one-stop shop. As you can see, there's entertainment. You've got plenty of restaurants down there, but it's actually just, you know, a walk away from a nice walking trail. So it also feels like you have that peace and quiet and serenity going on too.
Yeah, you have Hagen, you have multiple restaurants, you have 2 coffee shops, you have now overflow taps and a bar, and they do community events. And it's just grown and grown and grown, and Barkley Village just keeps getting better.
Right.
This street, Tanglewood Lane, this is my favorite street that is on Barkley Hill. And there's a lot of beautiful streets on the top of Barkley Hill, which is why it's a really coveted neighborhood. And as you can see, what is so great about Tanglewood is you have high-end, beautiful homes that show incredible pride of ownership. Mature landscaping, sidewalks. You know, I like to point out, you have the sidewalks, and then you also have the extra parking, the extra off-street parking, and they have this in multiple locations, which is super neat. So it keeps that nice look of no cars on the road, right?
Right.
Turning into the home. Just kind of let this play. One level living here.
So
and go ahead.
This is gorgeous. This is 3124 Tanglewood Lane in Bellingham. It's currently listed for $725,000, so $725,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,078 square feet, with a 0.250 acre lot.
So yeah, it's a 1/4 acre, and I wanted to pause it right here and show you guys the trail system right there.
So awesome.
Yeah, so you can see that they have a trail that comes down off their backyard, and then it takes you down to a gate, and you can just jump right on the trail. And this isn't like a super busy trail either. It's really a neighborhood trail, but then it connects to the wider lane of interurban trails. So you can take this and end up finding yourself at Whatcom Falls Park, you know, obviously down to Barkley Village, Northridge Park, Big Rock Garden, all of that is nearby, literally right out your back steps.
Just beautiful.
So I'll stop share for a minute. We're going to go to the actual house now. And you just gave the statistics, right? 2,000, what is the square footage exactly?
2,078 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1/4 acre, $725,000.
So we're doing, and showings are going to start tomorrow, and we have an offer review date of Monday night. So we entered in. The home is immaculate, and everything about the home is really, really ready to go. You have new floors throughout. So when you enter in and you go to your right here, you have high ceilings, nice views out, brand new carpet, fresh paint. Work our way over, and then a hard to find formal dining room with coffered ceilings. And again, all the floors are new, so this is a real solid oak wood floor. And we have 2 bedrooms, 1 bath down on this side of the home. So the master's on the opposite end.
You've got tons of natural lighting in that house too, which just makes it more inviting. And the fact that it looks out into the backyard and offers that greenbelt piece is really beautiful.
Absolutely, absolutely. So there's bedroom number 2, and good closet space. opens up to this. This is that second full bath, and they did add granite counters here. So forgive me if my clicking around is not perfect, but we're gonna get through it. And then the third bedroom here that he uses clearly as like a workout room and an office, which is awesome. Moving along, heading back over, and then now we're gonna head to our favorite place, right?
Right, absolutely. The chef's kitchen is just gorgeous. And
So
I love the under-mounted sinks. It keeps, you know, mold from, you know, creating mold, which is great.
Absolutely. So this is a custom, they tore out the kitchen completely. So I'll kind of come over here and just take a hard look at it with everybody. But this is a completely gutted, brand new kitchen about a year or two ago. And you have quartz slab counters. You have that, I guess they call it a black stainless, which is what everybody wants right now, right?
Yeah, it keeps it from smudging and streaking.
Right. And then this pantry is the coolest. I wish we could open it for you, but you can look at the pictures.
So cool. It's so deep in there. You can tell that they actually put a lot of thought into what they were doing when they made it.
Yeah, it was, I think that what this was before is it was just kind of an open area, and it wasn't really big enough to be a proper breakfast nook. So to close that off and give yourself a huge pantry, super neat, super neat. And then this is my favorite room. You have, I mean, again, high ceilings. You have, I love the windows here. I love whenever you have windows where you don't need blinds, right?
Right.
That's amazing when you just can keep them open all the time because you have private views out to the greenbelt, and you have the tree views, yet you still have really good, like you mentioned, natural light. And then this is clearly custom, this tile work.
So Jessica says that it's a beautiful kitchen.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you for joining us, Jessica. And so we'll keep moving here. So you have, that's a really spacious, you know, eating bar, right? And when you see the pictures, it's actually a bigger room than it even feels like from the virtual tour.
I love to have my kids just sit in there with me because it seems like they're always underfoot, right? But if I have enough space for them to sit and they can talk and I can feed them a snack while I do my thing, then I don't feel like I'm stepping on any toes. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's actually 4 seats. It's
great.
A really, really cool design. Whenever I meet with them there, you just can't help but go there. That's exactly where you go to sit and hang out.
Right.
So really, really neat. And there is a back deck, a really nice back deck off of here. So working our way back through the house, we're going to go to the opposite end here to the master bedroom. And the master bedroom, that is a king size bed. Isn't that what you're asking?
That's right. It's a king size bed, which, you know, you can tell just from having that in there, there's tons of room in that space.
And this takes you out to a private back deck. And then the remodeled master bathroom.
And this is actually my favorite room in the house. And I love that jetted tub. I can tell that all of my appendages are going to be under the water and be relaxed at the same time. I love that.
Yeah, and this is not an original 1990s tub. This is a brand new spa tub that is amazing. And then this is brand new tiled shower. So these sellers, you know, they're going to be snowbirds. They're moving back where they came from on the East Coast, but they didn't remodel this to sell it. You know, they remodeled this for themselves. And so this is a really beautiful custom job they did with the floors, with the paint, with the custom kitchen, with the custom master bathroom.
Just gorgeous.
So that's granite counters, of course. And then you mentioned undermount sinks, walk-in closet.
That would just be for me. AJ could get his own closet. We'd have to build him one.
Well, usually I always joke that usually you know, sometimes there's like a little linen closet or something, you know, that AJ could throw his, there you go. Yeah. What Andrea does is, in our house, is she takes like 3/4 of the walk-in, and then even in my area, slowly like her stuff starts to like work its way in. And then all my clothes are so tight together that I can like not even see what anything is because they're like, yeah. But anyway,
And anything else we don't have storage space for just kind of floats onto AJ's side.
well, this house is not lacking storage, and there's a lot of closets. And then there's your half bath. Once again, they've dropped in the granite counters just to bring that upgraded feel to every space. And again, this is all new floors, newer carpets, solid oak wood floor.
Beautiful.
And then the laundry room. Whoa, getting away from me here.
And you did say that all of the appliances are staying with the house, correct?
Yeah, so all the appliances are going to stay. The washer dryer stays. Kitchen appliances stay.
Sink in the mudroom. I love that.
Yes, so they added a granite counter sink into the laundry room here. So that is essentially the tour of the home. Let's head out to the backyard.
And while you're doing that, we did notice that there was a security system, so they would just have to get that set up, correct? Okay.
Absolutely. So it is wired for security. When we head out to the backyard, a couple notes here. You have a sprinkler system, and it's fully functioning sprinkler system, and that's kind of rare here, right? Like everyone wants one, but it's just not an investment that most people make because we only have like 3 months of the year you need it. But gosh, when you have it with a beautiful yard, it's wonderful.
Right. We're from Linden, so a sprinkler system is everything.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. In Bellingham, you don't see it as much. Linden, definitely, you guys are more on it with your grass and everything like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't mow on Sundays.
Yes. So, I mean, just an absolute gorgeous backyard. There is fruit trees, there is fruit bushes, and there is good irrigation. This is the deck that is off of the master bedroom.
So nice to have your own little deck. You don't have to share it with the kids, and it can just be peaceful and have quiet time in the morning. Super nice.
Yeah.
And you can tell that whoever landscaped this really thought about what they were doing with where they placed the rock and the different bark and how they made the gardens flow and then the grass. It's just really well thought out. Nice space on this deck as well. You've got your seating, and then you've also got a bench on the side there. And I think you said before that it had just been freshly painted.
Yeah, so this is actually before they just freshly painted it, kind of actually more of a beige color, and it warmed it up. It kind of matches with the home a little better and makes the deck look like new. And but you can at least see the space here and how it flows off. And I believe actually not during this owner's period, but prior to this owner, the yard was actually even featured in one of those kind of local magazines when they were talking about different yards. And so it's definitely been done right. Also, the roof is not original. It's a second, it's an architectural roof that I believe it's just 7 or 8 or 9 years old. So newer roof, that is cement plank siding. And then obviously you saw the cosmetic improvements to the house. This is a little more of the yard.
Yeah, this house is really well thought out. I mean, it does have an open concept floor plan, but then you can also get away to individual rooms and just kind of have, me time. Me time is so important to me. So. Absolutely.
And then this is that trail that takes you down to the gate to the interurban trail system.
Awesome.
This is the side of the home, garden shed, and a little bit more garden area there. And this is just kind of another drone shot to give you a feel of this, how well appointed this home is. And so I want to jump back because this is one thing we're talking about husband-wife relationships. One of the things that my wife doesn't like about me is I don't organize the garage the way I should. And like, if we just stop and look at this for a second, this is a good reflection of a couple that puts pride of ownership in and is organized. Like, yeah. I mean, he's got a couple things put aside because he was getting ready for pictures and stuff, but yeah, you can see the nice floors and everything.
Yeah, maybe we could negotiate for them to leave everything exactly the way it is.
Right,
And then you don't
exactly.
have to learn to be, an organizer.
Yes, yes. So that is the scoop. Thank you, Cherisa, for co-hosting the tour with me. I hope everyone got a really good feel for the house and for the neighborhood. And yeah, and thanks for joining us on Facebook, you guys.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Okay, good.
Okay. But hey, I think that went pretty good.
Um, so exactly what you said to not do was that the sound would go off on the Facebook feed while I was watching you. Did you
Oh,
hear
so you
that?
were hearing yourself?
No, but for a little bit I could hear you.
Oh, but I couldn't, I don't think that came through.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think
good.
that came through. Um, but yeah, I think that, but I mean, this is what I also want to do is to show everybody that we can use those neighborhood videos. You know, we could
Right.
play the neighborhood video a little bit and incorporate that into, you know, showcasing the property.
I think that went really well.
Okay. And I kind of like this better than the video tours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could technically, you know, if you did this with like, if you have if you get a Matterport on one of your listings, and then if we have a neighborhood video for it, or even a community video for it, and I could just show you guys how to do it, you know, you would just have to have one of you, let me stop recording here actually. You just have to have one person